Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. It's time for the blueprints. That's right. We're going to be working on improving our blueprints for both Cortex and
Please
Armada.
choose your starting location.
So we're gonna be getting started here with some blueprints. I'm gonna be just using cheats to get things rolling quickly here. And let's get no cost as well. So now we will be able to make everything essentially free.
Battle started.
So, first off, what I want to do is get out my bot lab, and we're going to work on some blueprint ideas that I have. Now, the biggest thing that I was running into with my previous blueprint, which is this guy, is that there is no scaling energy storage, there's no scaling energy conversion, and the build power is not close enough together to be like turned into a proper grid. So I want to change my new blueprint to be something that is a bit more symmetrical and doesn't block quite as much area. That's my goal anyway. So I'm thinking I start off with a handful of wind turbines going into one energy storage, and then maybe a couple converters, and then just kind of do the same thing on repeat though. Something like this. And then here we can build ourselves a, we'll do a storage, metal storage here, I guess. Now, the one thing I don't like about this is that means the outer wall is going to be explosive, which I'm not super fond of. What are we gonna do here? Because this is not great. I'd rather have these maybe inside, like here. Something like that. Because then they're more defended from, like, quick explosions. From anything that isn't, like, a artillery piece. Obviously, artillery piece would absolutely scrape this. But, ideally, you don't want artillery getting this close. So, move these all. Now, the biggest thing is I want to be able to take this and just fill it out, you know, late game. Fill out a line of build power. That's why I want to size it this way. Why the bomb blueprint? Well, the thing is, it's very compact. That's what I like about it. If I get bombed, yeah, I mean, what can I do? Here's the thing. What can I do to not get bombed? I guess let's look at other options here. Okay, let's say we have these at about the same interval, which is 3, or with 2 space in between, we'll say. And then we'll do 4 windmills with the energy storage, like normal, right? I'm not even a fan of that, honestly. Okay. And then we can do another set here. Oops, not build turrets. And then where do I put my converters? Do I have like a secondary one over here that's converters? Like here? I guess that might work. Bombing runs on me usually just bounce. Spread the wind turbines. If I spread the wind turbines... I don't know, I'm still not fully convinced. I feel like this is a pretty good build. The only problem is I think my constructor is going to have to go back and forth constantly in order to get this build working. The only other option would be... No, that's not a good option either. I don't know. I'm inclined to say that this is the most compact. Which is good. Like, compact is good. It might be a little bit too much e-storage, though. And then I can build walls here to kind of cap it off from taking too much damage. I don't know. If they blow up this, it would blow up my conversion. I'm not so worried about the explosion of this, though. Like, it's very rare that... I mean, this is... By the time we get this done, we are at a good 6 minutes into the game, probably. And then this is just an additional conversion. And then by the time you get this done, you're closer to 10, and then your T2, or whatever. Maybe this is 10 minutes, actually. I don't know. I want to give it a shot. See what I think of it. And then obviously we want a metal storage here as well. Actually, I might do the metal storage here. That way I can build turrets across still. Like I was talking about. Okay. And then I want to build LLTs as well. So just a handful of LLTs. Just at different locations. Okay. So that's what I want to test. I want to test this. I think this is a pretty decent balance. So let's select, starting with this one. Oh, come on. 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14. Actually, I would rather... that's fine. There we go. And this guy. That might be a little bit late, actually. I want to redo that. I want this right after my second bit of build power, I think. and we will save this blueprint and we'll test it. How good are you at bar? I mean, I'd say I'm like medium. I'm in the middle, high middle, medium middle. I don't know for sure, but I want to give this a shot. I just need to create the same thing for Cortex.
Battle paused.
All right, let's see.
Please choose your starting location. Battle started.
So let's start with the build power. Far better than me. I guess that depends on how good you are. Oops, not a radar tower. Honestly, I'm not too... I wouldn't hate a radar tower, but... Okay, that's not too bad. I'm just now learning about blueprints. Okay, interesting. Yeah, blueprints are pretty cool. I definitely am a fan. It's just I don't recommend having too many blueprints. That's the thing. You can have way too many blueprints, and if you have more than like 2 or 3, it can be pretty hard to cycle through all of them effectively and actually get the accomplishment you're looking for out of it. Because it's meant to be something that speeds up a process. And if it doesn't speed up the process, then you shouldn't have it. So if you have to spend 7 minutes going through... I did that wrong. 7 minutes going through searching for your blueprint, then that means it's not really helping. A little bit late on the metal storage, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's go to our previous blueprints. This one we're going to delete, which is scary because I've used this forever. And this one as well. Now we just have 2 blueprints. Okay, let's test them out, boys. Let's test them
Battle
out.
paused.
See what we can get. Ah, 23 OS. Come on, how am I supposed to play in a 23 OS? We might have to start a lobby. See if we can't get a... I don't even know if that would get me in trouble or not. I'm not gonna risk it. I ain't gonna risk it. I don't want to get in trouble. Please don't ban me. I haven't even gotten to blueprints yet, still learning about build orders. What is the benefit to windmills? I always find myself having to make solar. Windmills usually are very cost effective. Usually. It depends on the map. Like, Glitters is... wind is a good cost effective. You just read the little windmill thing that's up on the top of your screen. It'll tell you when wind becomes largely effective. The one time I would, advise to build solar panels is when you are energy starved and metal rich, and you have a lot of metal to spare. Then you can spam solar panels to kind of increase your energy output momentarily while you try to fix your energy output. So say you need a fusion reactor in order to fund everything that you've built, and in order to fund your T2, and you have tons of metal but you have no energy. Well, fusion reactors cost thousands and thousands of energy. So you invest tons of your metal into solar panels, and then now you're able to spend all of that energy at building that fusion, and after you're done with your fusion, you can reclaim your solar panels, get all of the value back, and it's, no harm. Yeah, but Bar doesn't necessarily have build orders, I would say. You don't want to look at it quite so close-minded, I think. There are generally decent builds for Bar, but you can always branch out from it based on what's happening. It's not like StarCraft where you have to be very, very rigid with what you do. You can be a little bit more flexible on your build orders, and it's Bar's not quite so rock paper scissory that you get put into a box that you have to play as in order to counter your opponent. So that is good. I am gonna keep an eye on 8D gun. Other lobbies. If other lobbies open up that I can hop into, like this one, then I'm going to go here. Max units per player, 10,000. What are these people trying to do? No one's ever going to build 10,000. Oh, that's ridiculous. How do I get 10,000 units per player? Give me that. Good to know. I'm going to use them more now if wind is available. Yeah, just keep an eye on the little wind turbine symbol up above. It'll show you what is best really for it. And be willing to build solar panels on occasion. It's just solar panels, the T1, they cost a lot of metal for very little energy income. So you want to be cautious when building them. They are very, very metal dense. And most people run low on metal rather than have an abundance. It's the White Dragon. Does the community chill with noobs? I only play skirmish so far. I would say if you come into the game with a decent understanding of what the basics are, then you'll be okay. I wouldn't say they're like open arms welcoming. If you mess up, you can get flamed. I mean, you have 8 teammates, and they're all random people, and different people have different thresholds of complaining, right? So it's hard to say whether you'll get flamed if you mess up or not, because it depends on who you're playing with. I occasionally get frustrated, like I was streaming this morning, and I was getting a little bit frustrated with some of the stuff my allies... Oh, did I just get kicked? They done booted me. Bruh. I can't believe they booted me. Either my game crashed or beat our clan. I can beat these guys. This is... Oh, it's not ranked. I want to play ranked. Come on, boys. Man, we were all getting ready to start and suddenly I get booted. What's going on? Okay, well, we'll try to jumpstart. But yeah, like I was saying, like I can get frustrated sometimes, but I'm not like flaming them in the game, you know. I'm not like typing and telling them how bad they are or anything, but other people do that on occasion if the game goes poorly. Yeah, I'd say once you understand, you know, what buildings do, understand how different units work, then you'll be in a pretty good spot to actually, you know, play multiplayer. But you want to have a general understanding of the game before diving in. And I would definitely recommend that you look up just some basics on how to have a good economy, just so that you come into it with a little bit of knowledge, you know, a little bit of knowledge. All the Chads must be in multiplayer. Yeah, it's a very competitive multiplayer scene. There are very seldom games where people are just, you know, not trying their hardest and messing around. That's not the case. So if you are very competitive and you want to like learn how to play well, and it's like playing well in bar doesn't mean you have to stick to a single strategy. That's the nice thing. You could play well and have your own strategies. It's just you have to understand how to come up with the strategies, right? So getting the basics down of economy, how to grow it, how important upgrading your metal extractors are and when to upgrade them, all of these things, once you get that down, you can be decent at bar. Just go for nuke every game, you'll be fine. I mean, that is a valid strategy, honestly, especially in like low OS lobbies. Like this OS lobby, pretty low. We got some 9s, 12s, 17, 18. Like this is generally a pretty low SO lobby or low OS lobby. You could do a nuke rush and probably do very well. In fact, I could even try that. I wouldn't be opposed to trying a nuke rush, cause that's fun. Yeah, nuke rushes are fun. But they're quite expensive and a bit risky when people know, when they know how to play. That's how I won most of my skirmishes. Yeah, versus AI. That would definitely work. You know, they AI probably has a certain timing in which they'll start building it. So you can probably find that timing and kind of beat them to it. Yeah, I can't wait until they come out with the actual... Why does this look so weird? Oh, there we go. I can't wait till they come out with the actual missions for this game. I think that's really gonna make it explode even more.
Choose your starting
There's just so
location.
many little things that will help this game grow further. And one of them being when they come out with the actual campaign. That'll be huge. Everyone is going to be so stoked. I know I, for one, will be. See, like this. This is an average wind speed of 14, and it says it is better to build solar collectors when average wind speed is below 5 or 6. 6 being Cortex, 5 being Armada. So it's very important to keep an eye on what the game's telling you, the information the game's telling you. And you can do simple math, like Going in here, we have title generators, and the title is 23. And we have a wind turbine. The wind turbine costs almost twice as much as a title, almost perfectly. So that means if your wind turbine is producing twice as much on average, then title and win are tied.
Battle started.
So you can do some just basic understanding. We have an average of 14 wind speed on this map. So that means that 14 times 2 is going to be, 28. So our wind speed on average is going to be a little better than our title on this map. The only problem is it's not consistent. I wonder why nuke rushes haven't been min-maxed already. They kind of have been. The problem is the wind speed makes it so you cannot min-max. You cannot guarantee a time in bar. You cannot guarantee a time for T2. You cannot guarantee a time for anything. Because based on the energy that the game gives you depends on when you'll actually get that thing built. Which is actually extremely ingenious because it makes for a more dynamic gameplay because every aspect of the economy is constantly shifting early on. I really want to see a trailer using the in-game engine because watching the winter video where he had 120 people playing got me hooked. 110. Yeah, I think Brightworks right now, he's doing... where is it? He's doing... How many people is this? 60 players? 60 v 60s? Which is just insane. So yeah, every once in a while you'll get a special thing like that. The devs have to host it. But even then, like, the game without it being a 110 player game, it's still good, you know? You don't have to have 110 people to make this game fun. There we go. Here's our blueprint, boys. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. I like how compact it is. I will say that, but it's probably just gonna chain react extremely fast. I found this game through one of those huge battle YouTube videos. Yeah, that seems to be pretty common. Basically, everyone's been saying that through winter gaming usually. I'm gonna go for a very quick T2. That way I can attempt to get a very fast nuke. I think that would be excellent. This means we're gonna have to sack comp. Can we spectate in game while it's going on? Yes, you can. You can find my lobby 8v8 noobs on Glacial Gap. You can hop in and spectate. Anyone can do so.
An allied commander self-destructed.
It's only when the game is locked that you're not able to go into it, and that's pretty rare. It's more common for like high level pros to kind of lock their lobbies and do their own little tournaments so they can guarantee that their ranking is the way that they want throughout it.
Battle paused.
Why are we pausing, bro? My guy. If I take... Man. Pros locking makes sense. I want to see this turn into an esport. It definitely has the potential. The dev team has already shared some behind the scenes of what the competitive scene will look like. Competitive is going to be 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s, and then casual is going to be 8v8s and whatever else. So I spend more time in lobby, but you'll do better
Battle
with Jaws
ended.
motion control of it. That's probably true, but I don't want to have to. I was trying to chill. I'm trying to play a chill game over here, bro. I ain't trying to sweat right now. Hey, thank you, Set to it run. Appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to bar. Yeah, I'm getting very, very close to 30 OS. That's my goal. Let's see, where are we at with that? I want my exact numbers. I'm watching very closely. Let's see, we had a loss last game. We're at 28. We're at 28.8. It's not too bad. We're on like a teeter-totter around that point. Devs can't wait. Do you know if the devs talked about putting this on Steam? Yes, they have. It is in the plans. Their desire. They have a proper Steam
Please
roadmap
choose your
as well.
starting location.
Let me pull that up real quick. Steam roadmap. So if you want to know where they are with it, it should be under information. News, maybe? No, development. Steam roadmap. So they have a whole list of where they are, their roadblocks, stuff that's ready. Oh, they've updated this recently. So ready, almost ready, work in progress, and started. They only just started. So some of these are a work in progress. Some of these are almost ready. Work in progress. Which, German, Czech, and Ukrainian, Turkish, all these are gonna, these haven't even been started yet, it looks like. Seamless first play experience. Most steps are relatively easy without Steam. Interesting. Okay, single player campaign, not really started. I mean, they say it's started. I doubt it's actually started. If they add a supporter edition that costs money, I would buy it. I think, I don't know on that side of things. Okay, I have a little bit of insider info, but I cannot state them yet on how things are gonna work on that side. But anyway, we'll keep that subject. Mum's the word, you know. So when the devs are ready, I'm sure we will hear more on the side of everything there. Anyway, we're going for our nuke. We're gonna drop a nuke on him. How are we looking? We got pretty new players in the sea, which isn't great. Yeah, C is one of the harder spots to play. Not because it's hard to do, it's just because people don't know how to do it. No regular bots? At least we have a decent energy start like last time. Not too much changed except the location.
Low power.
Wait, how did I get low power? I was overflowing for 1 second and now I'm instantly just out of power like that? That's crazy. Okay, let's get some rocks.
An allied commander
I don't know if we'll even be able to
self-destructed.
get any rocks, but we'll give it a shot. We get nah, we ain't getting rocks. There's no way we're getting rocks. It's open. But ain't no way, son. Ain't no way.
An allied commander self-destructed.
Kaboom! Let's get that E, boys. We're almost there. Okay, who are we up against here?
Aircraft spotted.
We got blue, green, turquoise. The whole team is losing here. We're in deep. Got dark green. What is this guy doing with salamanders? Oh, this is so GG. Oh man, we're so toast. Normally one eco player is not a bad idea, but we're in deep here. We're in deep this time. He has a couple sallies, which is good. I'm quite worried at the fact that we don't have any metal extractors out here. Oof, duh. Just a little bit more energy conversion. That metal's juicy right there. That's good. At least we'll be able to forward our T2 to metal extractor without too much trouble. Blue is C, so that means this is where I want to hit right there. When I get the chance. If I get the chance. I am so glad I didn't go front. If I had gone front, it would be so much worse than it is already. Metal. Everyone's broke. The only reason we don't have metal is because you weren't competitive on the front. Oh no. So done for. Oh man. This was disastrous. Wow, that's tough.
Commander has died.
What is going on, folks? What is going on here? Why do we have no air? I'm so confused what he was doing. He didn't even go air, that's hilarious. Oh man, this is such a messed up game right now. It's crazy.
You're overflowing metal. T2 unit detected.
I think we got OS. We got OS gamed.
commander has died.
Okay, we're out of this lobby. This is crazy. I think we're gonna have to wait for like I can't do a rotation that is that low OS. There's no way. I can do a glitters that's that low OS, but man, rotation that low OS is tough at this point. That was ridiculous. Okay, I will say that that blueprint is very combustible. Very, very combustible. The problem is I don't want to have to constantly be in charge of my conversion. I want my conversion to be automatic. I'm just not sure they were uncontested. Yeah, it was a steamroll. A complete stomping steamroll. I didn't even get a chance to mess around like I wanted. Maybe we'll be able to do it this time. We'll see. We'll do my standard. My standard play. There's a rage room. All welcome. Making me boss? I don't think you can, bro.
Please choose your starting location.
We have a good air player. Okay, we're in a decent spot. Just overall, things are well balanced. Which is excellent. We have a balanced air, balanced backline, balanced tech. And everywhere else we just have, you know, our own fate to deal with there. This'll be alright.
Battle started.
Noob Slayer, great name. Wait, where's that? Oh, yeah. Fortino SR pink player. He's the Noob Slayer. Oh man, our energy is trash.
Low power.
I'm over here trying to help him learn the game, and I'm not playing my own game.
Low power.
Still suck bad at Canyon Arm despite
Aircraft
watching
spotted.
videos and practicing? What kind of issues are you running into? I'm not the best Canyon player myself, but maybe I can give you a couple tips. Still nice of you to teach newbies. I played my first public game a week ago and got folded for 3 games straight. And probably will continue to get folded afterwards. That's bar right there for you. That's bar. And boy, we don't like those new players. We'll scrape their biscuits. Rat row. We are overflowing energy by large margins.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Because I get lumped with it most games, I find myself either running out of space or metal. Yeah, the metal issue is probably just a misunderstanding of how to do Canyon. You want to play a bit more aggressive, actually, in Canyon, which could be a bit unintuitive for a lot of people. So what I recommend is if you start here, go straight to this mechs and then go straight to this mechs and then try to hold here with like rocket bots and walls and a couple turrets. But that's a very complex strategy that you have to be somewhat comfortable with the game. You can also play to just hold here and then do like light laser turrets here and here and like here at the corners where they can't get rocket botted down, and then you can also transition to vehicles then at that point and just defend with artillery, and then ask air for a transport. You can get artillery up here. If you put artillery up here, they can shell down onto this guy and kill these guys from a distance. There's a lot of ways to deal with it. Some are better than others. Really trying hard to spend my E. Spin that E, then leaks down the sides. Yeah, one LLT here is a good place, and you also need to make sure that whoever's back here is sending units up here, because if they're sending units up here, then you'll be able to hold this a lot easier. You need 2 people to hold Canyon well, so that can be a challenge as well. And if they're not doing that, there's not a ton you can do. You can only do so much.
You've received new units.
Kind of have to rely on your allies to be a little bit helpful, and you can ask them, hey, help me on the front. It's not a guarantee, and you can't get mad. That's the thing, you can't get all heated and flame people just because they aren't doing what you're asking them to do, because they more than likely don't know what to do, or they are testing something out. They just want to try to figure out the game on their own, and I get that. So try to be patient as much as you can, even if you're going through something frustrating, and just focus on yourself. What can you do? What can I do to fix this problem? What can I do to try to solve the issue we're having right now? That's the question you need to be asking. A lot of people focus on exterior, but you need to focus
Low
on your
power.
interior. Got me so vexed, was gonna quit entirely. Good news is I'm a 3 Chev now, just got my OS up now. There you go. Yeah, it's a challenging game. I know when I was first learning, I was getting irritated at people too, just in general. Just irritated at how they were playing, or irritated that they were mad at me, irritated that they wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do, and I kind of grew, and learned on my own. I learned probably slower than I should have, but I did learn on my own eventually, and I was all the better for it, because I learned at my own pace.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
The spirit. It's spirit. Let's go. I could feel it. I could feel his spirit present. Here comes the insomnia. That's right. That's why I exist. To make you get no sleep. No sleep for the weary. so close to 30. Yeah, I know. Maybe we'll make it today. We'll see. Try. We're actually holding quite well. Surprised.
You're overflowing metal.
How am I overflowing right now? Man, I am broke. Energy broke. A compatriot who is starting out on bar. A nugget in the making thanks to the advice of John. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. He's already got 3 metal extractors. Let's go. Let's go.
Low power.
I am so broke on energy right now. I have no energy. He could do with con turrets. Yes, he could. At least 2. Nah, I'm not gonna focus too hard on that. I was gonna say like micromanage a bit more, but now I'm thinking about it's a bad idea. So you know, let's put the Aphis like. This guy is doing pretty good, although he's built a lot of rocket bots. He's got a great energy economy.
T2 unit detected.
It's getting a little complex, I think. Complicated. You've helped him enough. It's time to let the bird fly on its own. You're probably right. Let him kind of this is not necessarily a good strat, but it's fine. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. If you don't, we're gonna make him figure it out. Actually, no, I need a bit more build power here. Splat, let him cook. It's gonna daisy chain though. Oh, all this? Yes, if I get hit, it's gonna daisy chain. Yeah, it'll explode massively. This will just be a giant pile of delicious energy explosion. Something that you don't want to see on a Friday night while you're supposed to be completing a job, you know? That kind of bad idea. Ooh, look at this guy. Not bad. Oh, the explosion though. That's kind of unfortunate. I might have to pump a couple units their way. Just to make sure they don't, like, lose. I mean, I know they're doing great, but I want to make sure they do great. I have plenty of units popping here. Just make sure they have a little bit of a front line. We'll turn this off repeat. We'll just let it go. Oh, yellow? This, you mean? Actually, his windmills are really well placed, honestly. And Rosa 2 is good. This will chain react, but that won't blow up that much stuff. Over here, this will chain react and might blow up a bit, but overall not too bad. Yeah, his spacing's a little worse. Pink spacing is a bit worse too, but it's not, like, spacing, honestly, if they're back there, you're already in deep trouble, you know? So, that's always how I view it. I might give this to Knight. Knight has a bit more experience. Why is Knight's energy so possibly low? Some of these people are running on.
Air transport detected.
Oops, that was a mistake. I was overflowing.
You're overflowing
I don't
metal.
know how long, but I was.
Enemy commander destroyed.
No. How are we doing? We're still holding. Poor Red is struggling a bit. I might need, well, we do need a Juno missile, that's for sure. Hell, instantly. They're all kind of heavier units. Building a lot of mines. What is the reason the last construction turret in your blueprint, all the blueprints are constructing at that point? Oh, all are constructed. The blueprint that I just made. I think the reasoning for the last one is just to increase my build power slightly to my factory, increasing the factory build power, which is a good idea. Okay, we are good there. I want to build a slightly slower Aphis. I'm quite happy with these mines. There we go. Decent amount of build power there. And units. We're almost ready with this. This would be a worthy explosion. Right here. They invested a lot. Might be better to go for this, though. Actually, Canyon, because that's a guaranteed hit. Canyon's a guaranteed hit. Let's go for Canyon. Yeah, OP mines, no doubt. They're coming for my biscuits. Here it is. Hopefully that was enough damage. Actually, who is better? And yeah, this guy is doing quite well. Flamex, he's doing very well. He's not acting like a normal one shift. Like right there is good. Do we have our fusion up yet? Not quite. Just one more nuke. Just one more. One more small little nuke. No big deal. Right? Here it is. I hope this gets them. If it does, I will be quite happy. Please. Please. Oh, that's a good nuke. That's a delicious nuke.
T3 unit detected. Long-range plasma plasma cannon detected.
They have an
T300 is
anti-nuke
ready.
coming up somewhere, don't they? Thought I saw an anti somewhere here. Yeah, anti-nuke's right there. It just got built.
Enemy commander destroyed.
They can do that, that'll be huge for us. Nah, they didn't get it. They didn't get it, which means it'll be up in time. I'm gonna nuke here then, actually. I gotta wait till that anti-nuke's dead. We're gonna nuke here. Nuke 'em all. They call me Mr. Dukem Nukem. Ours goes up to here. It doesn't quite hit this corner. I could probably nuke right there and be decent. Actually, that'd be a better nuke, but it's already launching, so nuke right there. That's a pretty good spot. Oh, they had it. They had built one there. Okay, that's unfortunate. I didn't know I changed it mid-air. Didn't know I could change it mid-air.
Long-range plasma cannons are targeting your units.
I need to move. A lot of starlights there. Oh my word, that's a lot of starlights. Not gonna be able to touch that. That's too much spam. So whatever I do, I have to probably go for some Vanguard afterwards, but I'm gonna eco up a bit more. Hey, thank you for the raid, Brightworks. Welcome in. Yeah, that's the unusual happenings of being able to raid and then be raided once again by the same person. Welcome in, everyone. We got nuke. We're attempting some nuclear annihilation here. Hope you guys had a good stream. Yeah, they worked really hard. That's why we're gonna go Vanguards. We'll see how that port lasts after that. We're going in. But yeah, my goodness, their economy is really, really good right now. It's insane. Here comes potentially a bombing run. No, not a bombing run. They're terraforming again. Yeah. Oh, that is a bombing run. How on earth do they have so much? I nuked these guys. How are they still, like, so effective? I must have missed his economy. Oh, now we're here. We're here and we're ready for this economy. Like that. Right. Is Aphis and we'll be in a good spot. Boom, Aphis gone. Alright, so We have kind of. Oh, we surrounded our poor commander. He's trapped for ages here. I think we're kind of done with T2. At this point, get a little bit more BP up. Well, go for 5 Vanguard just to help kind of chip away at the front. But that's the only thing I think we're going to be able to do easily for breaking through. Look at it. Look at the glow. We know that's hitting. Hitting right where the hitting's good. Just to make sure you're gone. Hit the LG hard. Well, you killed an anti there. Maybe a New Canyon corner. Oh, this side, I already nuked right here, so I probably can do another nuke right there and be in a pretty good spot. My other one should be ready soon. We'll make that our next one. Just so Canyon's fully wiped. They'll have nothing left. Oh, and they got the corner. I was hoping they wouldn't. And I guarantee Blue's got a big old anti-nuke there for sure. And now a bit of anti-spam. I believe an OP Hill anti-nuke. Wait, Hill anti-nuke? Where? I've never heard of an OP Hill anti-nuke. You're about to get trapped, boy. Get out of there. Probably get rid of these. We're about to start doing some Titan gaming here. Time to make 6 more nukes. 6 more, huh? That's a bit much. Canyon's gonna be thoroughly wiped. I can probably go through with Marauders. I only need a handful of Marauders and we can probably end this game. If it doesn't end this game, I don't know what else to do. We're gonna have to, like, tighten it up like crazy. Need to cap them to 2 nukes max. Go. They aren't happy with that. Well, why did it hit here? I thought I plugged it right there. I don't know. This is all just spam. It's easy to deal with. You just shut it down like that. Boom. Now the spam's gone. Failed targeting. I think you're right. I don't know how I did that, but targeting has failed, but I'm sure it did some damage, right? It couldn't have been 0. Can I put a nuke on my hotbar? Let's go. I can just click and go. Does it tell me how many is loaded? Yeah, it tells me my stockpile right now. Yeah, there's not an inch of their base that doesn't have anti-nukes right now. Not an inch. Okay, that just finished. Let's get another APHIS going. With my cluster gaming over here that everyone hates. Boy, do they tell me about it. We're gonna start going for some Titans relatively soon here. Where was the old ante? Looks like the ante's gone for this corner, possibly. We'll find out, I guess. We're overflowing a bit. I don't think it hit. Yeah, I think it hit. Got one stocked. Poor boy. Poor guy. Ah, man. Bar is relatively fast-paced, but you always seem to be chilling. You know, I said it once about your Tetris base of Aphis and Karu. Hey, if it works, it works. You know what? We're chilling over here. We're just having a blast. Having some good old-fashioned gaming. Oh, no. Oh, no. Aw, man. You gotta love it. Okay, let's get some Titans up. And the stream of pawns come to clean up the rest. Okay, so there is no anti-nuke. Presumably right here. I should be able to pop another one down right here. If I am lucky. I think. We're gonna gamble on it. We're gonna gamble on it. I think I can. Not a guarantee. Ooh, nice. Are you launching yet, buddy? Where are you at? Oh, did you already fire? I'm shocked we didn't have an ante.
Juggernaut detected.
We just have to hold. I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. I'm just having a good time. Having a good time playing some bar. Oh, this guy, I'm gonna nuke all your pawns. I hope you're okay with that. Did you launch yet? Okay, you're launching.
Destroyed.
Let's go. It's gonna be hilarious because that's landing on basically nothing. I just blew up most of my pawns. Most of my own team's stuff. I think this is nukeable here as well. Oh man, this is, see, nukes are so entertaining. So much fun. And this guy's also building them. How on earth are we getting this lucky? I've never had this many opportunities to actually shoot a nuke in my life. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh man. You want to know what is more fun than nukes? 10 nukes. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Come on, buddy. You only got 300 kills in your pocket. Let's get some more. Eco video helped me win Canyon. Nice, let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is the juicy spot right here. I can't wait for this one to land. On its way soon. Ah, it's still loading. Come on, load faster. I guess I probably could have popped another one. shot on my T3. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that crushed.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Aw, man. They already wiped it? That's too bad. Once had a partnership with Eco while I was air. I didn't bomb EMP anything else except antis. That is so legendary. I had that happen one time on Nuclear Winter, and it is just so perfect when it works out that way. You can't scout the backlines.
Commander
Bro, I'm
destroyed.
on stream. Everyone is seeing what I'm doing on stream.
Battle ended.
It's fine. I don't need to tell anyone anything. He'll figure it out, or he'll report me for no reason. I don't care. Come at me, bro. I will say that I had some definitely sketchy seeming nukes because we had good scouting. We had very good scouting. So it is. I kind of feel bad. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I should lay the nuke weapon down a little and let it rest for a moment. Too much. The bombing raid was epic. How do you scout? Okay, I'm gonna grab some water. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Spam, then bring the snipers behind. Yeah, that'll work for Starlights. Starlights are super good. And the lighting update just made them so much better. So much better. Is this supposed to be a glass? What? It's a jar. Mason jar. Have you never tried to drink water out of a mason jar? Yeah, it's great. It's a perfect cup because it's so big. You can get all the water you need. The nice thing is, you can almost guarantee your nuke is gonna land
Please choose your starting
In-
location.
in the canyon. It's almost a guarantee. Water, no. Other clear liquids, yes. What does that even mean? I don't know why I'm thirsty. I have not been drinking enough water, apparently. Some moonshine. I thought moonshine was discolored. Is it actually clear? Now you got me all curious. Apparently they have clear yellow and red moonshine. For those who are curious. That is a thing. We can probably force start this.
Battle started.
Have you ever tried moonshine? No, I don't drink. I drink only non-alcoholic beverages. Starting to get hot in my house. I might need a kick on the AC. It's great. I drink, but really occasionally. Yeah, it's interesting because my coworker, I was talking to him just on Friday. He said that he got a really bad DUI where he was in jail for 1 day, luckily, because the judge was super merciful to him, and it shocked him out of drinking. He used to get like really messed up with all sorts of stuff, and he just went full sober because of how lucky he got that the judge gave him mercy. So it's interesting that just that conversation comes up, I guess, now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the need to. First off, I don't think it's necessarily smart to do. I mean, it's at least getting drunk. Getting drunk is definitely not
Low power.
smart to do.
Aircraft
Most
spotted.
of the time, mapping.
Air
but
transport detected.
also, just I don't know. It doesn't have any appeal to me. And even if it did, I don't know that I would want to do it. By definition, water is not a beverage. What is water? How do you mean it's not a beverage? How can it not be a beverage? What does beverage mean? Now you have me confused. I know what beverage means. What What is the actual definition of beverage? Getting drunk is borrowing happiness from the next day. Thank you for the follow. I beg Len M8. I beg Len N8. Delicious, juicy follow. And T-Jalix. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. May blessings fall upon you and your families. I'm gonna keep going. I got time. We'll keep going. Oh my word. Energy overflow from the whole team. It is going to be extremely hard to keep up with this. Beverage, a drink, especially one other than water. Is that what it is actually? Why is it so specific? What's it got against water? I don't know why. Like, what? Why is water not considered a beverage? That's just weird to me. I don't know. I've always just thought of a beverage as something that you drink. Anything that's a drinkable is a beverage. But I guess I was wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, you try to land a scout here, you're not getting away with that, buddy. It ain't happening, bro. You know what's gonna happen? You're getting reclaimed. I may sack my comm. We're at 550 and I'm still not still not really close to T2. I'm gonna sack the comm. I hate to do it, but I have to. There's 6-minute T2. Got it. For the good of the people.
An allied commander self-destructed.
Oh, OP man already went T2. Alright then, let's do that.
You've received new units.
I'm gonna pick up my guy.
Enemy commander
So we have OP
destroyed.
man, Knight, which is our air player. guess tomorrow will be a coffee day. Why is that? Oh, because you're up too late. Up too late. Not doing what's right for you and your family. How many hours of sleep do you normally get, Spirit? I think you might have told me, but I don't remember. Wake up in 5 hours. So, do you try to get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night? Because I can usually survive 6.5 okay. It's not ideal, but I can survive it usually. 8 is where I get really good. Yeah, best for me is 6. That's about where most people are at, I think. Ooh man. Ooh man, making life hard on everyone over here. Go. We are fully done with eco responsibilities. Can move on to eco entertainment instead. Share the T2 con with Bessel. Yeah, I just saw that. Insami is making me mad, but hey, I have to deal with it. Yeah. I've heard like one of the best ways to deal with that is just make sure you're pretty strict with actually like blue light screen, like any screens, limit them severely before bed if you actually are trying to get rid of that problem. That's one of the biggest ways
detected.
To solve it. I think, you know, exercise before bed is good too, like trying to go for a long run or something to kind of make you exhausted. Like hard work generally, like a workout or something would probably help with getting you tired and ready to sleep. I don't know, what else? What else is there? I know probably diet. I would say probably not a good idea to do caffeine before bed. I don't know. Most people don't usually do that. For me, though, I'm weird. It doesn't affect me at all. Like, caffeine has 0 effect. And I mean, actually 0 effect on me. Because I'll drink it, and then I'm completely normal the next day. Or I won't drink it, and I'm basically the same regardless. It's just 0 effect. Everyone's different. Everyone's body is different, and you know, things affect them uniquely. We're all different. Probably enough BP right there. That took so long to actually hit my middle tab. That's weird. Weirdest little thing I've ever seen. he doesn't have enough energy production. This is the chillest I've ever had to I've ever been, really, with my air, or with my eco. Most of the time when I'm playing eco, something goes drastically wrong, and I have to make some kind of massive pivot. But not this time. These guys, great shots. There. We're gonna wait till our energy converters get up before we go too crazy on the build power. Canyon defense needs help first, though. Even then, they're still holding. Like, this is still doing quite well. I will keep an eye on it, though. Oh, look at this. They're already basically wiped over here. So this is the only guy we really have to deal with. Wow, spiders just rolling. And air coming in with the OP scouting. Yo, the scouting's insane on this. Wow.
Enemy commander destroyed.
That was legendary. It's their red, so it can change fast, but yeah, I mean, it really depends. We'll see what happens. Poor Pooh Man's getting ready to die here. He's going for the comm bomb. Go for the comm bomb.
Enemy
Oh.
commander destroyed.
You can always feel. Look at Tan. Tan's just going nuts over here. Oh man. They don't quite make it. Worth a try, worth a try. So resign. Really bad balance.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Yeah, it could have been.
Enemy commander destroyed.
5 3 shivs
Destroyed.
versus our 1 shiv. Ah. Yeah, that was a lot of 3 shivs. You're right. That is tough. That is definitely a tough one. Well, that was fun. That was a good game. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to popped my nuke, but it is what it is. It happens. Sometimes you don't get lucky. Anyone know what ever happened to KZ? KZ used to always host glitter lobbies, but I haven't seen him in forever. How close to 30 OS? According to this, I'm not that close, but I think I'm much closer in reality. Let me check. Oh, we hit 29. We have broke 29, so we were there earlier today, and we dropped back down, but we're at 29 right now. Let's go. They spend so much resources to fight my thug drop. Wait, thug drop? Did you, like, transport them in? Sorry, I was busy checking to see where all the anti-nukes were. Yeah, I dropped them on the hill. Oh, they dropped 5 thugs to fight my 2 thugs. Yeah, hills are OP. Canyon is definitely has a superpower right there. Doing OP stuff against. By the time they secure it, my spider is there. Too strong. Too many strong. We'll party up a bit here. I didn't realize you were only 25 OS OP, man. Haven't you been higher for a while? Did you deflate your OS on purpose? Is that what happened? OP man, guilty as charged, deflating OS to be able to play in more lobbies. That's what it is.
Please choose your starting location.
Oh man, they have Pooh Man and OP Man. Too many men over there. Good men. We're about to find out how well we can hold the fort here. I'm definitely gonna give a constructor to Blue first. He's my priority. Everyone else comes second. Got some 3 chefs for sure. Too shabby. I say nuke them all. We could probably get away with a couple. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. I used to do nukes so badly. I used to try to go like nuke after 2 fusion. That just takes way too long. It's not worth it. Okay, this is our game for...
Battle started.
We'll probably be... If we win, we'll probably be at 29.3 OS. And then... If we lose, we'll be at 28.7. So, obviously hoping for the dub, but we'll see. Our whole team is overflowing here. Pretty close to, anyway.
Low power.
I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it.
Aircraft spotted.
Okay. Energy conversion to the max. Everyone's overflowing except me right now. Well, there's one
Air
other person.
transport detected.
Not too hard of an air fight. Hopefully. Definitely overflowing. Our whole team is...
An allied commander self-destructed.
Okay, we are finally draining them. Just a hair.
Enemy commander destroyed.
probably gonna sack him. Gots to.
You've received new units. An allied commander self-destructed.
Wow, people be donating me metal like crazy. Stop, stop, stop. You're overflowing. Psychopath. Mars. Okay, we definitely need to maintain our energy right now. Okay, easy. She is. Alright, let's see. This little dot. What kind of weird cry was that? Blue Man Crushing Canyon. Yeah, he is. Not great. Yeah, we're a bit counterbalanced right now, I would say. They're balanced for sure.
T2 unit
You
detected.
didn't give T2 to green? Oh, you're right, I didn't. Ay, ay, ay. The artillery is doing work. At least that's
You're overflowing metal.
That's OP, man.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Not good. That's not good. Where's Jaws and what have you done with him? I rate a single fat boy who would have helped him hold. Would have. That means that they're not gonna hold. You're stating something as if they won't hold. When I believe they will. You just need to believe the power of the munch. I know it's a disaster. I know it doesn't look good, but I think we can pull it off. We've had sticky situations like that before in the past. You know what they say, can't beat 'em, join 'em. Ballcat's in trouble though. That's for sure. We're not gonna be able to fight out in the open like that. Because honestly, going for a mix of Blitz Rovers probably a better option based on what they're fighting with. them back. Okay, let's get scaled again now that we kind of have that under control. How's HVAC treating you? Well, I had a good old, like, 56 hours of work last week, so treating me as you'd expect, I guess. Treating me so that I'll be nice and tired. You just want to make sure I'm exhausted for the work that is ahead of me. Yeah, trust him to take that action and do what he should with it. I'm sure it's possible to make an uglier base layout. I just haven't seen one. Well, that's because you haven't looked around enough. I've had so many people complain about my base layouts that I have become completely immune to it. Completely immune. Nothing anyone could say has been worse than what I've already heard. What dope Juno do? Juno, so basically it launches a missile that will eradicate any type of vision or radar jamming in an area. So it's very good when dealing with artillery, because usually they work best with radar jamming and radars, and it will just wipe out this radar tower and this one, and any ticks or scout vehicles that are in the area. It'll just completely wipe them. That guy dropped, that guy dropped. There's a couple others that dropped here, so I think they probably won't be able to push in as easily because their radar signatures are gone. So that's really what it's for. It's just making it so you can't push as effectively because you won't have any radar. Another one here as well. Coming in on this side. They're going to be worthless without. They have no. How do they even see? They don't have any radar. They're just solo with no radar. Crazy. They're blind as a bat.
An allied commander has died.
Uh-oh. You guys are quite expensive, so I will take that trade basically any day of the week there. More spam coming. Blue putting in the work. I just have to babysit the rest of our team, make sure we don't lose too much. Just finished that. We're gonna build these here just to get them up quickly. Go with a little extra BP here as well. All of that and all of that. All today. We are holding. We are holding. We thought we were gonna lose Canyon, but we still have it. We still got it. Bro, you don't want your commander eaten? Well, too late. Commanders get eaten. That's what happens, bruh. Here, what's your name? Here, have some metal. Enjoy the metal, bro. Commanders, they get eat. That's what happens to them. You don't like it? Tough it out. Now you just need a line of converters to the front line, so it makes a big chain reaction that destroys the surrounded APHIS. It'll still, like, what's going to get in here? What's going to get past our front line? Is this going to get in there? Or is a big old bombing run going to get in and bomb me? Because if a big old bombing run's gonna come and bomb me, then I don't really care at that point because it's already GG. But if that's the only thing that's gonna get in, then I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I really don't want to have to push in here. That's why you need to help them blow it up. Nah, they don't need help. If a big old line of bombers comes in, trust me, they won't need any help. They'll be able to do it plenty fine without help. The method. The method. Probably close to it.
Commander destroyed. T3 unit detected.
They're all... Where are the T3? This way.
An allied commander has died.
One. Get some res bots out here. These guys. guys are getting a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, let's go for eating, honestly. We're just gonna eat it all. We need the metal.
An allied commander has died. Enemy commander destroyed.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
You're overflowing metal.
There we go. Now we're looking alright. We're looking like we're doing better. Kind of. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy good, but we're alive. Get a couple more razors out, honestly. After we finish this game. You're a legend. Jaws quiet for everyone else. Am I? Am I quiet? Do I need to boost my levels a bit or get closer? That could be. It's happened before. Yeah, a little quiet. Here, let me boost my mic a bit. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. We'll bump it up a bit. Game is probably a bit loud. It always gets that way towards the end. But yeah, just let me know if I start peaking or anything. I can bump myself down a bit more as well. Whatever we gotta do, we'll do it. Sounds good now? Sweet. Man, these guys are crazy. All the spam over here. You're done, buddy. You're done. You're melted. You ain't got nothing on us. Okay, we have fully built what we wanted. Not quite. We gotta go for a little bit more Aphis gaming and then we'll be where we want to be. we're still holding good, holding strong. You got last, just one more Aphis, and then we'll be good. You're popping off on Twitch, need all eyes on far. That was actually Brightworks. Brightworks rated us and gave us a big old jump start. So shout out to Brightworks. We're gonna go for a couple Titans. A little bit too more dramatic here, I think. Actually, you know what? We're gonna jam it through here. I don't know if we want to push that. That's a lot of damage there. I think we'll chill for a bit. Boom! Nice shots, boys. Yo, this stream is huge compared to when I watched you play League. Yeah, it's because League is dumb, bro. No one plays League of Legends anymore. They're all playing Bar. What is up with this amount of tick spam? This is ridiculous. Get it out of here, bro. We can't mess with this. The tick spam is getting ridiculous. I'm probably gonna have to get another Juno. Good man. That's right. He's a good boy. Good boy with a good upbringing. Got brought up the way that he's supposed to be. Maybe right there is decent. That appears to be what it is. XOXO, what is going on? What are y'all talking about? Kissing and stuff? What's that? Alright, let's see. Another one. Yeah, these guys are putting in work. We need a couple starlights or something. Snipers will do it too. Singe for the win. We weren't kissing, just exchanging energy. Just exchanging energy. Wow, they were prepared for that bombing run. Oh man, they were prepared.
You're overflowing metal.
Oh no. Overflowing. Time to go Marauder spam. Just on repeat. Marauder spam into the back line. Yo, you're a Singe player, a menace to society. Wait, you don't like Singe? Actually, I'm a Camille. I'm a Camille main. I play Singe when Camille gets banned, and I just know I'm gonna be trolling anyway. You know?
Nuclear bomb detected.
That's it. GG boys. Scion and Volibear player here. Seems all top players go to RTS.
Destroyed.
Yeah, it's because it's the one with the most wave control. You have to know how to control lane for top lane, and so you're
Battle
much
ended.
more, I don't know, much more like aware of the macro and micro combined or something. I don't know. Yellow 2 new. I don't know. I was sweating that whole game. I was struggle bussing. Okay, let's see where we are after that one. That was intense, so I hope I jumped up a decent amount. I glitched out. It didn't show us what we have. Judging by last one, I'd say we're at 90 or 29.3 OS, 29.4 maybe at the most. We got 6 colors in Rainbow versus 2. He didn't push. Yeah. Oh my word, no. I hate Jade Express. I hate that map so much. Peace out. Alright, Lady Spirit, get some sleep. You need it. You need that sleep, boy. Spec him. Because of that. Why? Don't spec him. I'm just tuning in now. Love the title. I need to go back and watch later. Yeah, I did it at the beginning. I was remaking my blueprint. I'm still not fully satisfied with it. So don't copy it yet, if that makes sense. I still got to do some tests. Yeah, I'm almost 30 OS. Probably like 2 more games and I'll be 30. Can I do Supreme? I could do some Supreme. Thank you for the follow, Knight Petoria. Appreciate the follow. Alright, let's see. I could try some Supreme. If I want to have cancer and die at the ripe old age of 10. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Supreme. I'd rather do a rotation. Only problem is a rotation lobby will be something I have to probably start. We changing lobbies, boys? We could rename.
Thank you for the subscription, Commander. You are that hero.
Knight. Thank you. Wow. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate the sub. Oh, they're making me boss? Let's go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Super cool, man. Appreciate it. It would be cool if you could test them side by side, multiple BP, multiple blueprints, and test and see how they perform. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do, though, because wind is just random, you know, random speed. The best way to do it is to test one blueprint in a couple matches, determine what you think about it, and then test another blueprint in a couple matches and kind of get a feel for it. Because then you have a lot more data you can draw from. But without the data of just seeing side by side over and over, it's going to be hard to really know. Okay, can we ring here? What's going on? It's a 7%. 7% deviation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, yeah, we need to spec him. Here, I can just do it instantly. This is such a wide range of players. This is going to be kind of toxic. Seven percent deviation. I don't think there's going to be much we can do about that. You just balance it, and it's a 7% deviation. There's not much you can do about it. Oh, 0% now. That's good. Cool. So that's mostly fair then. Mostly fair. Is this forged? If this is forged, I'm gonna do my OP strat that I always do. I actually don't prefer to be in the geo position on forged, which is interesting because a lot of people prefer it. I actually don't. I like to be right here. It's my favorite spot. Why am I having frame drops? Come on now. There we go. If I can get there, that'd be awesome. I have been learning bar, and your videos have been most helpful so far. I wanted to take a moment and thank you for your help. Keep up the great work, man. Thank you. Curse you, Pooh Man! I'll do it on the other side. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's fine. There's two sides. We can share. Yeah. I'm glad. I know there's a lot of tutorials out there that I need to remake because some of them have, you know, based on learning more about the game, I've definitely shifted in how I perceive it a little bit. So some of the tutorials I definitely would like to remake just to give them an update. But it's essentially just view the tutorials as like my journey of what I've learned about bar. And you'll probably, like, if you go to the very first videos, those were the early days of me doing any of this. And it's shifted tremendously since then. So it's just all time. That's the biggest thing. I gotta find time to do it all. because they say that you should remake your tutorials around once a year, but when you look at it, that's a lot of work. Because I've made way too many tutorials to count. So remaking all of them, I'm like, that's a lot of work. But I need to do it. I need to do it sometime when I got time. I like to try to, at this point, pump out at least one new updated video a week if I can over the weekends. And that's about all I have time for, to be honest. Just with how work is. I might be able to fit in an occasional one, but not nearly as much pumping out as I had last year. But that's how it goes, man. Life changes and you have to change with it. But here I am, spending my Saturday with all y'all instead, which is awesome. There's my water. I gotta finish my mason jar. Ah, delicious aqua. Oh, we're definitely gonna have enough. Oh, I muted the game on accident. Oh. With Bar's pace of change, it's probably every 6 months. Yeah. Reminded you to hydrate. That's good. Yeah. Drink water, boys. Drink water. It's good for you. It'll make you grow strong bones. I don't know this map. I'm scared. That's not good. Alright, here's our blueprint. This is the one we created. We've handcrafted it to explode upon impact. So, good luck on that, boys. Good luck on that.
Low power.
I wanna make these be somewhere different, but
Aircraft
still be in
spotted.
my blueprint. Vomit. I know it's bad, okay? I know it's bad. The energy converters are bad. I get it. But like, I just don't know where to put the energy converters. That's the problem. I could put them up here, and then they're further away from everything and they won't explode. But I think at that point, then I wouldn't be able to use the build power to build them. So yeah, the tutorials are great, but some of the videos that you have where you just take a second and just talk about what your thoughts are and how you explain your actions are what I find more helpful. There are plenty of build guides, but not many that explain why you do what you do. Okay, so kind of like me going through a game that I'm playing and why I'm making those decisions. Yeah. It's nice to hear people's preferences. I've heard I've seen a lot of people say they prefer the videos that are gameplay and talking about why I'm making those decisions. So I probably will make a few more of those. I have to find the games that work to do that. And the funny thing is, when I make videos like that, people complain. Like, people say, oh, you just cherry picked a video where you won. Well, that's not really true. Like, yes, I picked a video that I did well because I'm trying to show how to do well. You know, I'm not trying to show how to fail all the time. That's not really the goal. I don't know, man. People are funny. They're funny and picky. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, that looks like a ticking time bomb. Space them out, at least. Your tutorials helped with I was starting. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that people get value from it. It is good. And I know that people do. It's interesting. There's it's interesting because like sometimes I feel like I've hit a mental block with my tutorials. Like what I've made every tutorial I can possibly think of, but I know there's some areas I still haven't covered about this game. It's just, you know, getting to them and unlocking the power of my mind to be able to determine what they are. Okay, OP strategy is forming right here. We're about to absolutely dumpster these kids. They probably have build power up here somewhere. Or that's their... That could also be their commander, I guess. They lose. It's official. They lose. Ta-da! Actually, great. Speaking of vomit, look at what you've done. This is my absolute favorite strategy right here. It's called the "you cannot win and you will be artilleried" strategy. It's called "I do not target you, but I still target you." Let's get 'em, boys. Make 'em pay. Cluster. Would a light AA have stopped that? No, it would not have stopped it. It would have just caused them to be slightly more in pain. Would have given them some damage to think about for sure. How am I overflowing? Oh, because I'm not. We'll bring in some pounders too. That'll be really enjoyable experience as well. This commander is so irritated. I'm curious where their radar jammer is. It has to be close. Bro, push up, what are you doing? Ow, 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 ow. What? Oh, they built... Okay, well that's GG there.
You're overflowing metal.
Can't believe they did that. That sucks. Okay, I don't even need that. I just need to go T2. Fat finger myself into T2.
An allied commander has died.
That sucks, man.
You've received new units.
the fastest I've ever seen someone get one of those up.
You've received new units.
Stinks because I had T2 money and then it just all got donated to the team after I died. So frustrating, man. Now the one good thing is we know he ecoed up, or he's not ecoed up as much because of that that artillery piece, but it does stink still. It's not very good. We'll get him with maybe a banisher. And now you can tell everyone about the commie strat.
T2
The
unit
commie strat.
detected.
Oh, are you talking like the commie strat? Is that a, you think they communism for it? Now what would be fun is getting a bot lab out and then getting T2 bots going commando. That'd be pretty sick. Pretty sick. They're losing on this side and this side. That's not great. Oh my word, they just donated so much there. It's crazy.
An allied commander has died.
It is looking pretty bad right now. They have 5 prudes.
Low power.
I don't know what we're gonna do here. We're in pretty bad shape. Basically, no matter what we do, we're just toast at this point. Our whole team is losing quite significantly. The only hope we have is really like some kind of crazy air strategy, but it's not looking like that's gonna be happening. They're pushing up something over here. Spiders. Spiders are very susceptible to spam though. We're just gonna wait. Wait for them to come down from their little mountain. You're not gonna be able to fight them from up there. Gotta chill. Pushing in. We'll wait till they get a little further. They're going for the reclaim. We gotta stop that in its tracks. Stop them in their tracks. Boys. Stop them in their tracks. You ain't got nothing, buddy. You ain't got nothing. You're done. Oh, that's nothing there.
You're overflowing metal. Low power.
They're coming for us. They're coming for us. Dodge them. No! Well, that was fun while it lasted. Okay, let's see. We have low power. We really need some better economy at this point, I would say. Let's get out one of these. I'm surprised we're still alive. That was kind of just a meme type of thing, you know? No big deal. But since we're alive and we got something to live for, let's live. Let's live for it. And we'll leave that there. I don't mind having a couple more of these guys. We're gonna hang on to them. Hang on to them, you know? This time. They're just gonna be like really fast mobile build power. How much build power do these things have anyway? We got...
detected.
Good. Build power is 200. So it's just like a res bot essentially. But it shoots back. Means it's better than a res bot. Better than a res bot for sure. Now what I'm curious is if I can do that. That might be something to think about. That's juicy metal right there. Juicy, juicy metal. I'll take that trade every day.
An allied commander has died.
Oh man, I hope they're prepping over here properly. You're going behemoth. I don't think they have time for behemoth. Oh man. Bold statement. Going behemoth like that. Bold statement. They're getting ready to push in again, aren't they? Well, it's not turning out very good for them. Wait, we can't repair the ground? What? Only these guys can repair the ground? That's surprising. I thought for sure commandos would be able to repair the ground. Apparently not. We'll do 2 more. GG. GG, boys. We ain't got nothing to deal with that. Let me tell you. We ain't got nothing to deal with that.
You're overflowing metal.
No commander in sight.
Low power. An allied commander has died.
Come on, commandos. Charge. This guy's stuck.
You're overflowing metal. An allied commander has died.
Oh, juicy. Juicy. But it doesn't matter. We're already dead. All right. Well, that was fun. We were memeing. We did some memeing things. Yeah, that was a very tough game there. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you for the follow.
Battle ended.
Fly, Robert. You are our air player, right? Think so. Methinks so. You face basically anyone with experience. Yeah, it was that side was completely wrecked. Jeez. GG, boys. I'm gonna start specking folks. Okay, here we go. %3 deviation. I like how I can just force start everyone into the game. I didn't realize I had that power. I forgot about that. So if I just want everyone to go and I don't really want to call the vote, I can just force start it. Yeah, bar, let's go. I gave Dot so much E to finish a Geo earlier just to get bombed 10 seconds later. Yeah, that map is tough, especially if people don't know what they're doing. We'll probably go vehicles here. Go vehicles. Get the juicy metal. This is one of my favorite maps.
Please choose your starting location.
There we go. We're gonna give ourselves a little clout here. Here we go. A little quick rename. No one will even know. Oh man, we're in deep trouble here. No, I guess we have the OS advantage largely. See how it goes. It's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough.
Battle started.
We're doing my very favorite opening. The problem is finding a spot to put this. Hope I'm not against someone really, really good. That's gonna be annoying as all get out. We just need slow, steady expansion. That's all we need. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what they tell me. I don't really want to push up too far. I want to just kind of keep it slow. Oh, I knew they were gonna do that. I knew they were coming for me. That's why I was waiting. It was too quiet. Too quiet. I knew they were on their way. Just had to be true. They had ticks or rovers. I think that was rovers. Cat Lordy. Cat Lordy and his rovers. He's almost dead. Ah, he's so close to dead. Just shoot him once. Ah, you guys are killing me there. Killing me with this single guy. Okay, we're off the chase.
An allied commander has died.
We're gonna hide a bit here. I keep hearing rapid fire, and I'm concerned that it's at me. A far better placement right there. Doing all right. We got him backed away pretty good here. Pooh Man's 2v1, huh? Okay, good to know. That's a trade I'll take every day of the week right there. Every day of the week.
You're overflowing metal.
Bro, I'm trying to spend it so bad. You have no idea how bad I'm trying to spend my metal right now. Still overflowing. I'll just send a little to Pooh Man. He seems broke. Yoink. Okay, that was kind of a dodge. Not quite the dodge I was intending.
Commander destroyed.
Whew. Why are you pushing my artillery to the... If he tries to curve in, I'm gonna hit him. I want to cut off that line there, but I'm a bit worried I won't be able to make it.
T2 unit detected.
I'm gonna have to turn this off. Can't fight T2 versus T1 very well.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Oh, they're pushing us here. Ah, you gotta. Okay, we cleaned them up apparently, that's good. We're gonna hold a minute, just chill,
Radar lost.
get a little bit. Those are enemies. We won't play with that. At least Pooh Man's not struggling anymore. That's good. I am thankful for him.
An allied commander has died. Low power.
What do you do? Bro, you could have D-gunned them. They have to. They are pressured. Get a D-gun. Get him. Thank goodness.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Low power, yeah, I know I'm low power. Before I do anything crazy. Do you prefer Cortex or Armada? I think they both have a bit different use cases. I like both of them. I like Armada for kind of rushing T3 a bit more. I like Cortex for just they have really good T2 in my mind. Their T3 is pretty good for different. It has a different purpose. Their T2 is all about just like pushing through and being tough and
Nuclear missile
tanky.
launch detected.
That's probably right here. Nah, it was Pooh Man. That's not good. We're so low on E right now, it's crazy. Oh, I have E now.
Radar lost.
My mates and I just found the game and it's been really fun learning. Yeah, it's a great game. Fantastic. I can truly say I've never played anything like it. We are holding. I'm waiting just a little bit longer. I need that energy conversion. Don't I do really anything too much? Kind of feel like we're collapsing slowly.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
None of us have an anti-nuke up yet. One more of us is wiped. Vessel.
An allied commander has died.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Westy.
Enemy commander destroyed.
I am not sure
An
how I'm
allied
gonna hold
commander
this.
has died.
Am I broke? Why am I broke right now?
Low power.
These things cost so much energy. We had a 70-minute game versus boss 3v3. 70 minutes. Oh my goodness, you guys are going crazy.
An allied commander has died. You've received new units.
Bro, what are you doing? I can't micro everything. Stop. What are you guys doing? Making my life hard.
You've received new
How did
units.
these guys get here? Bro, when did these guys get here? Nah, we're done. We are
Nuclear missile launch detected.
D-O-N. D-O-N. Done.
Nuclear missile silo detected.
Trying to think what all I can practically do here. Hope for my life, I guess. Hope for the best. That was a good kill there. We gotta wait for Red to end the game for us. Red ends the game and we hold. We'll be in a good spot. We'll be able to do it.
T3 unit detected.
There's no other way unless we hope and pray for Red to end the game. No other way. Just straight up a wall here.
An allied commander has
Wall
died.
here and wall here. We are zoning off right here. Y'all don't stand a chance. Y'all don't stand no chance here. Get those high value targets right there. Boom. Boom. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line. Fivehead says it's over. I'm inclined to believe him. What is the multiplayer experience like? Is there a ranking system? Yes, there is. So that's these little numbers here, 29, 50, or 34, 50, 45. Those are all the ranking. The ranking system is pretty good. From what I've seen, it used to be a little worse, but it is good. And yeah, the multiplayer seems very, very competitive. So if you are a very competitive person who wants to learn how to play well, you can definitely do so here. I definitely recommend that you focus on the basics and understand how your units work for the most part, and the basics about economy, and maybe a little bit about utility buildings. And from there, you should be good to jump into some multiplayer, as long as you kind of have a rough estimate about transitioning to T2, some of the basics. Once you get that down properly, because there's a wrong way to do it. You know, there's the way that you might think to do it, and then there's the right way to do it, and or the right idea behind the right way to do it. So it really just get those down, and then you can kind of think about hopping into multiplayer. It's just a very competitive scene, so you have to be prepared for that type of thing, you know, where people may harass you if they don't think you're doing something right. They may yell at you, cuss you out, tell you are the worst human being on the planet, all that stuff. You know, that happens because it's a highly competitive game. So, but for the most part, a lot of people will help you get on your way, give you little tips about basic things you can do to improve, and all is deserved. I don't know about that. People are pretty harsh. Like, it happens. Just it's the way things are, you know. Tips is only units. There's more to it than that, but yes, units help. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm definitely thankful for all of you. I'm going to be switching you guys over to another stream here on Twitch, and everyone else, we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have not already, please check out the YouTube channel. You can learn tons about Beyond All Reason there. And also, you know, follow on Twitch if you haven't already. Definitely appreciated. Simple, easy way to support. And I will see you guys on the next one. We're going to be raiding out here. I'm going to be making a video on blueprints pretty soon. I just have to get it refined a bit more because it's not where I want it to be. I have to find a good place that makes sense for the actual converters and all of that. It's just taking a bit longer than I expected. Your usual tip is wake up. Well, guy here has your ending. Ah, man, just in time to do some League of Legends, right?